Ooh, hello there, my fellow Scars, and welcome back to Blockhood, where we have started our little island city here. And if you missed the first episode, there will be a link to it. And let's get started. So, as you can see, we've got some of our neighborhoods set up. We have our shops, we have our residential, and we started to take our world verticals. So we're starting to go up over there. Now we do have our school, and we've got our kind of our fields and our industrial type things at the moment. So I was looking through here, looking for ways to make money, of course. And what I found is there's a bunch of signs. Now the only inputs it needs is electricity, and its outputs are money and consumers. And I think that is excellent to bring up our money a little bit. So first thing I'm going to do here, I'm just going to put up a sign up on the school. Of course, we're going to corrupt our children. And we got that going. We're selling out the children for money. There we go. Looking good. All right. So, ooh, that's fancy. I think once we kind of get the basics and once we start learning a little bit more about the game, I think we can make a really beautiful city. All right, so it looks like our electricity took a little bit of a hit from the neon sign. So let's see if we can fix that up. And then we need to start working on our gray water and a bunch of other things. So electricity wise, it would be nice to get a little bit more of, the windmills look cool and I love them spinning around. They add a lot of kinetic energy to the world, but I would like to do something that's a little bit more, creates a little bit better of electricity systems. So I think that's looking good. We got that set up. That just makes me laugh. Anyway, let's jump over here. And as you can see, what I want to do is create a little bit more leisure within the world. So I'm just going to create maybe just some extra little trees over here just to kind of make sure our leisure is doing pretty good. There we go. Nothing too big. All right. So the main thing today is trying to build up our infrastructure, trying to get the kind of more residential, more shops. That's kind of my goal. And then I think we'll work kind of in our industrial zone. So I'm kind of calling this my residential zone, kind of my shopping zone, and then an industrial area. We can take this a little bit more vertical is kind of my plan today. And let's see what we got here. Let's jump over here. And actually it's over in this little purple tab. And we're going to start with our large flat, okay? So we're just going to bring these guys up here. We're just going to start to go a little more vertical, all right? So we're going to spin that around. Come on. Now we can spin it around once we get it installed. There we go. Looking good, looking good. Now there's something we have to contend with. And that is, I believe that these structures can collapse if they have too much weight on it. Now, we do have small flats down in this lower zone, so I am a little bit concerned that we're going to crush our small flat friends. So we got to make sure our big flat friends aren't crushing the little ones. All right, there we go. Looking good. Wonderful. So next thing we need to do is, of course, we need to create an elevator all the way to the top. There we go. Looking good. And then, of course, we need our corridors to kind of attach and all that good stuff. So let me zoom in over here just to get an idea how things are looking. I like this angle better. It looks cool. You can see inside the apartments and stuff like that. Oh, it's starting to get a little bit nighttime out here. Getting a little spooky. Hey, look, our neon sign lit up. Once we get this flat done, there we go. Haha, there we go. I love it. We're corrupting the children with the advertising. I love it. Nothing better. All right, let's see what we got here. All right, electricity and water have both taken a hit. And let's see here. I'm getting really distracted. Jelly's knocking pens and things on the floor, and she's just staring at me like, why are you making a video when you could be playing with me? Scar, I just don't understand you anymore. Jelly, stop that right now. So we have a lot of windmills, but these are kind of temporary things at the moment. These are things that we can move and upgrade a little bit later. I just want to continue to work over here, but continuing to make sure our electricity is in the green. So it looks like we are kind of holding steady with the money. It would be nice if that was in the green, of course, but I like how we're moving that up a little bit. That's looking good. Something I also want to do as we kind of increase our residential spaces is get our water situation a little bit better. As you can see, we have a lot of gray water. We have way too much gray water. Now, gray water, in the last video, I made a mistake by saying it was poop water. It's actually water that is produced by dishwashers and things like that. That's water that still can be used for things, but not for drinking and not for real human activity. So things for your garden, things of that nature. So what we're going to do is we're going to head over here to our algae farm. Where's our algae farm? There's our algae farm. And in our little industrial zone, we're just going to install a couple of these. As you can see, the algae farm is inputs are gray water, outputs are algae and water. Perfect. That's exactly what we needed. So we're just going to install some of these guys across there. Looking good, looking good. And I think that's going to really improve our city and really bring it back into the greens. There we go. That's the way we do it. All right, next thing we're going to do is we're going to check out our situation over here. So as you can see, electrical is good, water is rolling, labor is good, fresh air, perfect. Look at all that fresh air out there. And we're starting to get a little algae in the system. That's nice. And then of course our money situation, pretty decent. But I want to continue to take this vertical, but let's make sure that we're not going to collapse our structures. So it looks like we're doing good. It looks like production's decent. See if this unit is accessible. Our sign is not accessible, which is kind of a concern. I wonder if we need to actually have a corridor up to it. Huh, that's interesting. I wonder why it would need to be accessible. But anyway, I think we're still doing pretty good. I want to take this another row higher. So let me jump over here. Let me grab out our elevator and we'll connect that together. And then let's see, let's grab out our flats. Ooh, once again, we'll grab out our large flats. I would assume with the large flats in the world now, we are probably... Let's see, let's just move over here just a little bit and we'll just rotate across here. Nice. I would assume with the large flats that we have a lot of kids now within the world, so we should make sure our schools are up to par, and then we need to start working on hospitals, things of that nature. There we go. Just bring this all the way around. Beautiful. Okay, and then we're going to jump over here and add our corridors. Come on, little corridor. There she goes. Jelly just jumped off my desk now. Now we don't have to deal with her anymore. Hopefully she goes to bed. Oh, that cat. There we go. Put that across there. And now those should be accessible and rolling. Okay, electricity is an issue, and money is starting the downward trend, which is not a good thing. So we can easily remedy that by starting to go vertical on this side, and we can start adding more shops and all of that good stuff. So retail shops, let's add another retail shop over here. There we go. And we're just going to start to install another row of retail shops. Now, our electricity is our issue at the moment, so I definitely going to address that. Let me see what we've got here. Let me go over to our inspect, and then let's rotate these across. There we go. Come on, all the way around. There you guys go. Come on, a little more. And then we'll just rotate this one across. This one should go green. And then, of course, you guessed it, grab our little corridors, get those guys in there. There we go. Nice. Very, very good. Awesome. Get those installed. Jump back over here. And then let's see if we can jump over here. Okay. Retail shop. It would be nice to start adding a little bit more interest within the world. So a bar's inputs are beer. We don't have that. We're going to have to create something to create, beer. So we don't have that at the moment. Clinic inputs are sickness, money, and knowledge. How much knowledge do we? Oh, we have a lot of knowledge. I like knowledge. Very good. So I'm thinking about putting the things like that on this level right here. I think that would be pretty good to start getting some of these miscellaneous things that we do need within the world here. Small flat on market vegetables, things of that nature. We don't need to have any of that. An art gallery. Totally. Let's do an art gallery. I'm feeling a little artsy right now. We're doing an art gallery right now, right here. All right, there we go. Kind of pointless, but what the heck. Okay, electricity. Let's work on our electricity because that's totally an issue. One thing that's cool about the game is there is night cycles and, of course, kind of seasons. So it looks like we're in the winter at the moment here. Let's see. Okay, we need to work on electricity like we just talked about. So fish farm. Ooh, I like this. Do we have organic waste? Let's see. Let me look. Organic. Oh, we have a lot of organic waste. So let me jump over here. I'm just going to put a couple of these guys across here, and that should hopefully clean up some of that issue. So I'm feeling good about this. We've got some. We're going red alert. We have a red alert in our residential zone. What's going on over here? Oh, what's going on? What is this? This unit is producing. All right, we got this. Don't worry about it. What do we got here? What's the issue? Large flat. Its inputs are fresh air, electricity, water, leisure. Leisure's an issue. All right, my community here needs some leisure time. We need some leisure time. What can produce as much leisure? We need a lot. We need at least 3 or 4 leisure points here going. I don't know what this is, but I like it, and I'm going to put it down because it gives me a couple leisure points. I can't quite get it in the right spot. I want it right there. Come on. Okay, it's not letting me. So I'm going to place it right here. There we go. Awesome. Place that right there. Ooh, it's a fancy tree. I like fancy trees. Okay. Leisure's still an issue. That's okay. That's okay. There we go. I'm liking this so far. Once we get this area kind of green, I think that'll look pretty cool. So there we go. Okay, let's take a look, see how we're doing still. So our consumers are down. So that is something we need to get going up. So we need more people, and then we need more community. Apparently more community is something we need within this world. Let's see. So what is this? A newsstand. Inputs are community. Its outputs are not. Okay, so that's not what we want to do. What about like a playground set? I saw a playground set somewhere hanging around here, but I don't see it anymore. There it is. Outputs, community. Nice. That's exactly what I wanted. Let's put that right here. There we go. Put that right there. Beautiful. That'll increase our community. Okay, consumers is kind of not too good. Electricity is an issue. Okay, we need to work on our electricity. So electricity, once again, seems to be an issue that we're encountering quite often. So like we talked about, we need to start working on cleaning up some of the windmills by making some better power devices, a little more efficiencies. Nice. There we go. And then let me jump over here and kind of look at how we're doing. All right, so let's see. We've got I love the windmills. They're all just little moving around. They're so cute. Okay, consumers is still down, but it looks like we stemmed the issues of our electricity depletion. And of course, we have our water is in surplus, which is very good. So I feel like if we can get our water and electricity very high in the green, we will be doing awesome. Organic waste is so high at the moment. Let's do a couple more algae farms over here. I wonder if we can go vertical with these. Can we? Not at the moment, but it would be nice to be able to go vertical with those. Let's check those outputs again. So the outputs are algae and water. So that's perfect. If we can convert more gray water into, drinkable water for our community, that would be perfect. The next phase would definitely be getting more electricity in the world. So, working with electricity, it looks like we might have to start working a little bit with maybe some oil and then converting that oil into electricity possibly. But that's going to, of course, add some negative aspects to the world. So we do have to contend with that. But that'll be okay. I'm looking at this wheat farm over here. Its exports are wheat. From there, I suppose we can make a bakery, right? I'm kind of feeling bakery-ish. I'm feeling like that could be a kind of a fun little thing to add to our little world here. So why don't we just work in our industrial zone over here a little bit? There we go. All right. So, hey, we actually have a decrease in gray water at this point, which is good because that was getting way up there. Organic waste is still a little bit high. These things should be producing what we need for that. Let me jump over here. Let's see. This unit has been producing lately. Okay. It's okay because our wheat is not currently active. We have a couple broken buildings in our mix, and I don't like that. These buildings are actually gone. Oh my gosh, we have some destroyed buildings. Let's see what we can do about fixing those up. That must have been happening when we had the great energy crisis. That must have happened when we had the energy crisis. Okay, so we're gonna remove these buildings. Okay, it's not letting me remove them. It's not letting me. Let me remove this one. Okay, and then let me remove those ones there. We'll remove that one. Oh, these ones are on. Okay, we've got a couple issues, but don't worry, we're gonna fix these up pretty quick. We're going to fix these up. So I'm just checking to see if there's any other destroyed buildings. So the white buildings of our large flats are the destroyed ones. The black ones are still the operational ones. Okay, so that makes sense. All right, we'll get rid of that. We'll get rid of that. All right. We're learning. We're learning as we create our little houses together here. We definitely encountered an issue, but I think we've got it now. That we have our energy kind of squared away because we were kind of having a little energy crisis there, and I did not know. But it looks like we're good now. Water's an issue at the moment, so let's fix up our water, and then I think we should be able to keep ourselves steady for a little bit longer here. So where do we keep our water department? Water department, where are you? So let me take this, and we're going to put these guys along here. So just get a little bit more action in the water department. There we go, looking good. These guys are not producing, so let's inspect them and see what's going on. So they need fertilizer, and I think at this point I'm going to take these guys out and then just kind of focus a little bit on some other areas till we get a little bit farther in there. But for the most part, we're still green at the moment. It looks like our buildings haven't decayed. Let's check our decayed again here. Let's just see what we got. Okay, so our art studio didn't make it. Didn't make it, my friends. Just didn't make it. So that's gone. Our algae farm is having an issue. Let me check or inspect to make sure that that is currently working. Let me rotate that across there. There we go. Sweet. And then let me check these, make sure they're producing. They're not. They're gone. We lost those. We lost them. We lost these guys. So we're going to remove them. Unfortunately, my friends, we've lost them. And then I'm just going to make a quick little corridor to connect this. There we go. Awesome. All right. And then we'll just clean out all the stuff that we lost. So we'll get this guy out of there. That one's not wanting to leave. Let me see here. Let me cut that out. Let me cut this off. Let me cut that out of there. Yeah, so let me get that out of there. It's not wanting to. Oh, because there's things on top of it. Yeah, that's an issue. That's an issue. So if we have to delete this, and then we can delete that, and then reinstall up here. Okay, there we go. And then I think we're good at that point. And it looks like we stemmed the issues of the great energy crisis of Scar City. We are back operational once again. Let's take a look at our resources. We are green. We are decreasing our gray water. We need to decrease our organic waste slowly. But there we go, my friends. We were fully operational once again here in Scar City. And I'm feeling good about the future here. So until next time, this has been Good Times with Scar. And I always really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch my videos. And if you believe the video deserved a rating, that would be much appreciated. And until next time, we'll see you later. But I just want this to be kind of a little bit of a showpiece for you guys to kind of understand some of the things. So as you can see, we have a bit of a flashing issue. That's right. These things are flashing red. That means they are going to become destroyed if they do not receive the resources that they need.